Okay. Hi, I'm Toto Frank, and today we're going to be looking at permutation and combination. You see, permutation and combination are very important concepts in mathematics and has to do with getting a possible outcome from a given situation. Okay, now they are very, very important in combinatorics. That has to do with the study of counting and arrangement in mathematics. So if you have to be good with counting and arrangement in mathematics, then you must pay attention to the subject of permutation and combination. And most times students get to interchange books. They don't have a thorough understanding of permutation and combination. And the main difference is that permutation has to do with arrangement with order. Now take note of the word order. Whereas in combination, you are just selecting without paying attention to order. Now we're going to look at permutation for this class, and then subsequently we're going to look at combination. Now I have here said permutation is an ordered arrangement of objects. Now take note of the word ordered. Ordered arrangement of objects. Now if you change the order, you get a different permutation. So what is important in permutation is the order. So we are having an arrangement in a particular order. Now to drive home the point, look at this example. If you have three letters, let's say A, B, and C, now we are going to arrange these letters, the number of orders or number of ways to arrange these letters. Now first thing first, we keep A constant, and then we interchange B. So we have BC for the first, then we have CB for the second, AA constant. Now the next, I keep B constant. Now I interchange A and C. I have A first before C. Next I have C before A. Then I keep C constant. Then I have A before B. I have B before A. So you discover that the different orders, let's count, becomes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can arrange these letters A, B, and C in 6 different ways, or 6 different order of ways. Now I said note here that ABC is different from BAC. Why? Because the order of arrangement, they are not the same. Okay? Now we have a formula we use in mathematics for calculating permutation. Now I said number of permutations of n objects. Okay? Taking arrow at a time. So if I'm given a certain number of objects to pick a certain number at a time. Now, how do I calculate that? It becomes n factorial all over n minus arrow factorial. Okay? So, number of permutations of n objects taking arrow at a time is n factorial over n minus arrow factorial. Now, what do we mean factorial? The factorial of the number simply means multiplying that number by whole number less than that number until you get to 1. So if I have 5 factorial, for instance, it means beginning from 5, I'll be multiplying by whole numbers less than 5 until I get to 1, which is times 4, which is times 3, which is times 2, which is times 1. So that's what we got, factorial. So n factorial over n minus arrow factorial. Now we're just going to take one example for the sake of this class, and then we'll continue in our next class. Follow me. Okay, now here's an example for us to solve. Now look at this. How many ways can 3 students be chosen and arranged from a group of 5 students? How many ways can 3 students be chosen and arranged from a group of 5 students? Now take note again, there's an order here. So we are taking 3 students, or we are to pick 3 students from a group of 5, and then we are to find out the number of ways, possible ways, those 3 students can be arranged from a group of 5 students. Now this is a permutation question. Why? Because it has to do with arrangement in an ordered manner. In an ordered manner. Now remember, I gave you the formula for permutation. I said permutation is calculated by n factorial all over n minus arrow factorial, where n represents the total number of students, and then arrow is the number to be taken per time, the number to be taken at a time. Now in this case, the group of students is 5. That means that my n, where n is equal to 5, and then the number to be taken or chosen is 3. So my arrow is equal to 3. So that means I have 5 factorial over 5 minus 3 factorial. Okay? Now I told you what factorial means. It simply means we keep multiplying the whole number by numbers less than that whole number till we get to 1. So 5 factorial is equivalent to 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Now 5 minus 3 is 2 factorial. Now what is 2 factorial? Multiplying 2 by whole numbers less than 2 till you get to 1. So 2 times 1. Okay? Now what do you observe? This takes care of this takes care of this. So we have 5 times 4 times 3. 5 times 4 is 20. 20 times 3 gives us what? 60. So the number of ways 3 students can be chosen and arranged from a group of 5 students is equal to 60. So we'll continue from here in our next class. Bye.